Hi everyone, my name is Sheri and welcome to my new channel, Move with Sheri. This is my ever first pre-recorded Pilates workout, which I have had a few requests from some of you, and I have also promised that I will be giving and providing some pre-recorded workouts for you so that you can do a nice Pilates workout at any time, anywhere, any space that suits you. So here it is, and here we go. Wish me luck. This is my first ever pre-recorded video, so bear with me if I get my words jumbled. And good luck to you too. I hope that you enjoy this workout. A little bit about me, if you'd like to know a bit more, just have a look down in the information below, as I have explained a little bit more about my background. However, quick blurb about that, I am a professional dancer, been teaching dance for over 15 years, and I've stepped into teaching Pilates in these last 3 years and absolutely loving it. Pilates is the best. It's the best way to come back to your body, really focusing into the core, the breath, and strengthening the stabilizing muscles. And you'll find improvement in your strength, in your movement, in your body, in anything else that you do. So I like to call Pilates your #1 supporter. And yeah, I hope that you feel that and enjoy this workout. All right, let's get started. So this workout is more of a basic back to beginner Pilates mat workout. Just want to really go back to the foundation movements. This is great if you have had a break from Pilates or a break from movement and you just want to feel a little bit more connected to the body. Or if you're feeling you'd like to just focus and realign on your form, this will also be a great workout for that. Or seeing that it is winter season right now, if you're recovering from a cold, flu, or feeling a little bit run down, this is a nice gentle workout to take your time, feel into the movement, and enjoy. Cool. All right, well, let's get started. This will be a no prop, and all you need is a comfortable space to move. Make sure you've got enough space, a yoga mat, or if you've got a nice supported fluffy carpet, you can also just work out on a nice comfortable floor. I have, however, as a suggestion, just brought in a pillow. This is if you'd like a little bit more support for core roll up movement. So I know for some people it's quite challenging to come and roll up into seated position from lying down. So if you'd like a little bit more support, grab a pillow, grab a cushion, just in case. All right, I'm gonna get us started. We don't have that many exercises to work through, so just really honing in and finding your form, finding the connection of the movement, and don't forget to breathe. Okay, we're going to start lying down in our Pilates position. I always like to start our workouts with a series of a little bit of breath work and intention setting. Just really helps for the mind-body connection and to just channel in and dedicate this time to you and your workout. So just resting your hands on your belly or by your side. Just feel those feet behind your hips, about hip distance apart. Placing the hands on the belly, let's take a big breath in and a big exhale out. Breathing into the belly, breathing in through the nose and exhale out through your mouth. Just 2 more. You can close down those eyes if that feels right for you as well. Breathing in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Last one, in through your nose and out through the mouth. Awesome. If you'd like to do a couple more breaths, you can take this moment to do that. Even if you want to take a big sigh out as you exhale or groan, just to let go of the stress of the day, or maybe just to wake up in your morning. From here, we're going to work into some pelvic tilts. Pelvic tilts is a good foundation of Pilates to feel into the deep core muscles, finding that pelvic and neutral spine and releasing any tension out from your lower back and hips. So you can place your hands on your hip bones or create a diamond shape, your thumbs to touch, index fingers to touch, and placing it below your belly button. We're just going to start rocking your hips forward, creating arch in your lower back, and then imprinting your lower back into your mat as you roll those hips back. Us Pilates instructors like to give a lot of metaphors, a lot of analogies of how to work through the movement. So some people like to say, imagine your pelvic girdle is like a big bowl of water, and you're wanting to spill a little bit of water out through the pubic bone area and then bring it back and spill the water towards the front of your rib cage, to the front of your chest. whatever visual image works for you, or maybe just the breath as well. Breathing in to rock forward. Exhale to draw it back. Just a couple more rounds here, easing out any tension through the body. And on your next exhale, let's find that happy balance, coming into neutral spine and just holding for a moment here. Maybe hugging in that rib cage a little bit gently, feeling those abdominals engage gently. And also another tip to check if you're in neutral spine, grabbing the index fingers and just placing them underneath your lower back, seeing if there's a little bit of space for you to move your index fingers underneath. All right, well, holding onto this neutral spine, we're going to come into some bridges and spinal articulation. So making sure those feet again are planted into your floor. I'm going to start by rolling your hip bones back and then rolling up your spine into a bridge. So really plant your feet into the floor, zip in the belly, and then think about sending your thigh bone, your knees forward. And then lower down, exhale one vertebrae at a time. Inhale to roll back, up into a bridge, creating a long diagonal line from your knees to your shoulders, zipping in that belly, and then rolls back down one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Exhale to lift. The breath, you can change it up if that feels right for you. So maybe inhaling is just going to help you bring yourself up, and exhaling is going to help you melt down. Or for the next bridge, maybe try the opposite. Exhale to roll up. Inhale to roll down. Nice. If you want to go a little bit more extra today, you can start to reach your hands up to the ceiling and then lower down. Hands down by your side. You might start to feel that spine lengthening as you lower back down. One more here. Let's hold it up on top. Beautiful. Exhale, hold. Let's dip in the belly. Squeeze those glutes, maybe squeeze and lift those hips up a little bit higher. Hold. And let's go for little pulses. So halfway down and then lift. Send the hips down and then squeeze to lift. We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7. Start to feel those hamstrings and glutes heating up. In 6, we come down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it down slowly, and then you can hug those knees into your chest. Whew, nice work. All right, nice quick one. We'll come into some abdominal work now. So coming back into that neutral spine position and just gently hugging in the rib cage, slightly engage those abdominals once more. From here, have those hands down by your side. Bring those legs to tabletop. You'll find that straight away the core needs to engage. If you don't, you'll start to feel the spine start to arch and your knees and legs going in all different sorts of positions. So you want to make sure the knees are just hovering on top of your hips. Again, hugging in that belly and rib cage. From here, we're just going to start with toe taps, using the breath. And try not to tense in your chest or your neck or your face here. Working into the lower deep abdominals here. For that extra challenge, you can start to bring your hands up to the ceiling, fingertips pointing to the sky. Beautiful. From here, we're going to work through some opposite arm and leg extensions. On the next exhale, bring both legs up in 3, 2, 1. From here, just your right toe tap away from you and come back in. So just the right foot only. Beautiful. Inhale to lower, exhale to bring it back. From here, start to reach the left arm, opposite arm reach behind, without moving the hips or the shoulders, still hugging in the belly and the rib cage. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, start to extend the right leg even longer, just hovering the leg off the floor, as well as your left hand off the floor. Draw it back in with control. Here for another 10 seconds. In 3, we bring it in and change the other side, 2 and 1. From here, just the left leg only. Those legs might be starting to feel a little bit fatigued, but just hang in there for a little bit more longer if you can. Awesome. Start to bring the right hand back as well. Really being intentional of where your spine and core is. Start to extend the left leg. Whew. Here for another 10 seconds. Beautiful. I'm just checking that you're not hitting any of your furniture as well. Coming out in 5, bringing it back to the tabletop in 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to go into an ab curl crunch. Press your hands down to the floor, scoop out the belly, lower back down. Using the breath here to help. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now, giving you a few options here. You can adapt to what suits you in your workout today. Maybe you want to bring the feet back down into the Pilates stance and inhale to lower. Or maybe you want to start to extend opposite, one leg at a time, leg extension. Or maybe you just want to stay in tabletop. Wherever you're at, whichever version you're doing today, really think about sliding your rib cage down to your ribs, scooping out the belly. Here for another 10 seconds. Maybe switching it up, adding on those leg extensions in 6, 5, 4. I'm going to bring it back to tabletop, going into hundreds to finish off the core in 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back to tabletop, hold that ab curl crunch. From here, we're breathing in for 4, out for 4 as you press those hands down. Good. Option here, maybe head stays down on the floor, but keep inhaling through your nose. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Option 2, maybe extend both legs long into that long line. Keep scooping out the belly. Here for another 5. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2. Wherever you are, scoop up a little bit higher. In, out, 2, 3, 4. Last 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3. Last one. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Whew, bring it in. Holy moly, those hundreds get you every single time. Well, they get me. All right, you can just bring those legs down. Give yourself a little windscreen wipe. Whew, we've warmed up the back of the legs, the glutes, and the abdominals. So we're going to come up into a roll-up. So as I explained before, if you need a cushion, this is the time to grab your cushion. And then just place it behind your back, letting your hips still be on the floor, so just behind the lower back, and then bring your hands behind your head. Just finding the feet back onto the floor. Take a big breath in here to reset and exhale out. Now next big inhale, prepare. Exhale, start to slide your ribcage down, scoop in the belly. Now reach your hands past your thighs and then slowly roll up as far as you can without jerking up. And then if you can, come up all the way to seated. Nice. Scoop in the belly, roll back on your hips, lie back down, and then bring your hands back behind your head. Exhale to lift. Now the aim is to travel smoothly through a smooth row, not through a bumpy row where you have to push up. We really want to get that deep, strong core engagement and control. So if you feel like you need to do that jerk up or your feet need to lift off of the floor, just go as far as you can and then really scoop in the belly and then lie back down. So this could be like another challenge or another project for yourself. The goal is to smoothly roll up to seated and then roll back down. Now I know some of you might be like, my hip flexors are too tight, Sheri, or maybe your spine, you have a longer torso than your legs. All different shapes and sizes, yes, does counter to how you move and how you work through all these different movements. But if you think about really engaging the core and going within your range, you're doing good things for your body. So take this time just to explore, experiment for yourself, and then give yourself a goal to work through what you'd like to work through. All right, I'm gonna come up all the way, last round. Take a big breath in. Exhale, roll it all the way up. And then we're up into seated. Nice work, guys. All right, coming into some more plank and upper body and more core stability work. So you'll know if you've attended my classes, I love 4-point kneel work. So we're gonna work into that, but going back to, again, basics, to take the time to find your alignment, find your balance, find your control. So that cushion, move it out of the way, it's no longer needed. Let's come into 4-point kneel. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's just work into a cat and cow spine to begin with. So opening up the chest, send those hip bones back, and exhale, scoop in the belly, roll your spine, open up the shoulder blades. Inhale to open, exhale to fold and curl in. 1, 2 more, inhale to open, exhale in. Last one, inhale, open, send those hip bones back, and then exhale, curve it in. All right, let's go into neutral, send those hip bones back, and then the top of your head forward. Now in 4-point kneel, just to check that you're not going into your hyperextended elbows. That's going to put a lot of strain on your wrist and your elbows. So rotating those elbows, the crease of your elbows, to slightly look and point towards each other. Then you'll feel immediately the lats and the arms engaged. All right, starting with a tricep press. Nose to the floor, exhale to lift. Now, as we bring our nose to the floor, you want to keep hugging in the belly in the rib cage. I see this a lot of arching through the spine. We're not going to puppy pose. We're really hugging it like we're about to do long plank, long spine, push-ups. Just for another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Start to warm up into those arms, upper body, chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up into 4-point kneel. All right foot, let's go into our donkey. So we're lifting your right heel up towards, keeping that beautiful neutral spine, hips and shoulders square to your floor. You will start to feel this in your right glute and hamstring. Keep lifting up as much as you can through the belly. And of course, don't forget to breathe. Here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We hold it up and pulse in 3, 2, 1, pulse. Now, if you're wondering why we love pulses in Pilates, because it really gets into those muscles that we're working in, making them work a little bit harder to recognize, to wake up and strengthen and stay in it for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep zipping in the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. So send those toes out nice and long. We're going to go into a long extended lift. Little arabesque kick back. Now here, I see a lot of hips opening up here, so you want to try and keep your right hip pointing down towards the floor. Imagine your hips are like headlights. You want both headlights to be shining down into the ground. Beautiful. All right, bringing the right heel down, and we're going into opposite arm and leg. Left arm reaching forward in front of you. Just lift to shoulder height and back down. Ooh, yeah, you'll start to feel more of the weight into your right arm and left leg. Just breathe. All right, progressively, let's go a little bit more challenging. Start to lift the arm and leg together. Now just check what your spine is doing, your hips and shoulders. Keep zipping in the belly. Woo. Really will start to feel the burn into your right glute and hamstring. Here for another 10, 9. We're gonna hold it up in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extra challenge. Bring your hand to tap to the right knee, extend, lower, lift. This movement is called bird dog. Don't ask me why. We can look it up later, but really scoop in the belly, find that strength and control. Find that balance. Try and minimize any wobbles. We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna hold and balance to finish. 3, 2, 1. Little balance here. Zip in that belly, lengthen, hold as much as you can. If that wrist is getting fatigued, take a little moment and just pulse through the leg. Up for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. Hold it for a little bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Little quick child's pose. Flip those palms to the ceiling. Give them a little rest. Woo, a little shake out. Maybe a little tap into your right glute. All right. We're going to go back into some glute side lying leg work. So flipping ourselves, making sure you're on your left forearm, left hip, and just checking our alignment. So you want to make sure your hips and ankles are in line with your shoulder. Top hand, just place it on top of your hip and then push that hip down. Immediately, it lengthens the left side of your body. All right, beautiful. We're going to stay here. However, if you do have any shoulder issues, another variation, an option you can do is lie down, left ear onto your left arm. Just make sure that arm is nice and long so that neck can be in a neutral position. All right, but if you're up here, come and join me. Let's go into our clams. Woo. So we're getting into the glutes. They're our major stabilizer muscles. So definitely if you've had a break from exercising due to life, work, circumstances, sickness, illness, injuries, all the things, it's the first thing that you'd want to work on before you go into those hardcore, crazy burner, hot, heated workouts that we love to do. All right, so we're gonna hold and squeeze up the leg and little pulse here. Nice. Now make sure we're not moving the upper body and make sure we're not moving the hips forward and back too. You want to keep everything stable and lifted. Just working into the right leg, right glute. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, extend the right leg long. Draw it back in, toe to toe. Extend the right leg long without locking into the knee and bring it in. Beautiful. Stand it long and in. Adding on. Extend the leg long, lower to the floor, lift, squeeze it in. Extend the leg long, lower, lengthen and lift. Nice. Really think about lengthening the leg away from your hip and lengthening your body as well away from your center. Nice work, guys. Just here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to hold it up and pulse to finish. 3, 2, 1. Little pulse. Keep zipping up through the belly, making sure you're not sinking down into that left shoulder, lifting up tall. Beautiful. If you want a little bit extra, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Whew. Tap it out. Well done, guys. All right. To finish off, we're going to go onto the other side. So back to the 4-point kneel and side lying glute on the other side. So let's get ourselves set up. We'll go straight away into it, not just to waste time and keep moving. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's go straight away into our donkey. So lifting the left heel and lower. Again, just checking that everything is aligned, held up, and that you can breathe. And maybe have a conversation if you're doing this with a friend, with a buddy, or with your partner. You guys can chit chat along the way. Beautiful. Keep holding that long neutral spine. Another saying us Pilates instructors like to say is imagine you're balancing your favorite drink on the base of your lower back. Could be your tea, your coffee, your martini, your whiskey. Your choice of drink. You just don't want to spill it. Keep it there. Beautiful. Let's hold up and pulse in 3, 2, 1 for 10, 9, 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice work. All right. Keeping the spine lengthened. Those headlights pointing forward. Lift your left heel and lower. Beautiful work, guys. Evening it out. Strengthen the other side. We're going to hold and pulse in 3, 2, 1. Little pulse on top. Zip in the belly. You've got this. Here for another 10, 9, 8, 7. Then we go opposite arm in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Right hand. Just the right hand. Lift and lower. You'll notice the shift and where you need to hold that strength and balance. Let's start to lift the opposite leg with the arm. So lift and lower. Keep balancing your favorite drink on your lower back. Lengthening out. Lower with control. If you're starting to get those Pilates quivers like I am, breathe through it. It's a good sign. The body is working. We hold up together. Pulse one more time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip in the belly. Lengthen from fingertips to heel. You've got this for another 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hand to knee, extend, lower, lift. Changing it up, the sequence a little bit this side. Just to keep the brain awake, alive, keep things interesting. Woo! Breathe through this. We're almost there, guys. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it in. 5, 4, 3. Lengthen away. One more set. 2. And 1. Nice work, guys. Woo. All right, last final push. Our side lying legs on the other side. We've come this far, doing so well. Take a breather, line everything up, ankles, hips, shoulder, top hand on that left hip, push it away. Zip in the belly, and then start to go into your clamps. Whew. Take a big breath here. Use this as our active rest. Just gonna load into those glutes, working into the different parts of the leg as well. Adductors, abductors, all the good things. Still zipping in the belly, keeping engaged, not sinking down into the shoulder. Remember, the option to lie down on top of that arm is there for you as well. All right, let's hold the leg up and pulse in 3, 2, 1. Little squeeze and lift. So tiny squeezes, tiny lift. feeling into that left leg. Ooh, my left side is shaking. Here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's go. Leg extension. Bring it in. Extend and lengthen. Draw it in. Woo-hoo. Breathe. Nice. We're going to add on the lower and the lift in 3, 2, 1. Lower down, lift, draw it in. Extend that leg long, creating strength and length through the body here. Working into those obliques as well. Breathe. Here for another 10 seconds, and then we hold and final pulse for your workout. We're almost there, guys. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and lift. Option to bring that top hand up to the ceiling. Breathe, keep lengthening and lifting, zipping in and hugging in that belly. Here for another 10, last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final, bringing it in. Tap it out. Well done, guys. You made it. A nice, short 30-minute workout. Well done, guys. So if you enjoyed this workout and you would like to do more, because there's plenty more of exercises, combinations, sequences, and flows that we can work on, please let me know. Or if there's specific movements or areas that you would like to work on, I'd be more than happy to look into that and see what I can do and provide for you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, if you had fun and you'd like to see more, please do me a favor and comment more. More in the comments, or whatever you liked. Just let me know. You can reach out to me. I have my socials there as well, at Sheri_B. And I also have in-person, live, not in-person, sorry guys, real-time online Pilates class. You can also find that as well through my bio and on my Instagram page. So thanks once again, and hope to see you guys here again soon. Bye.